Jeff, what's the mood like this week ahead of the Tulane game?
It was good.
Yeah.
We're excited. Get to practice in the rain a little bit this morning. Get to practice in the sun. Get to practice in some clouds. We had a little bit of everything out there today, so good work.
What's the mentality of the group like as you get ready for a game with some real championship stakes now this late in the year?
Just got another football game. Gonna play Friday at 2:30. Nothing changes.
I know from the post-game presser you made it sound like you were embracing kind of an underdog mentality with the group. Is that something you guys have talked about at all?
Are we an underdog? I guess we're the underdog.
What does it say about the program that first year in a new league you guys have been able to climb to this stage where you're 7-0 and ready to compete for a title?
We don't think about it. We just, whoever's on the schedule, we line up and play them.
You guys played against, Tulane. They're the defending American champions. And so what is that like, knowing that this week you'll have a chance to maybe knock them off the throne?
We don't look at it that way.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of respect for Willie Fritz. I mean, personally, I do, just from knowing him for a very long time. His historical climb in the coaching ranks and how he's done it at every level. His teams always look the same. They've got really good players. They've got a very good quarterback that's a championship leader, a really good tailback. Their line's very well coached, good players. Receivers are very good. Defensively, they're as good as anybody in the country, top 25, number 2 in the country on rush defense. And they're very, very sound in special teams. They know how to win. So that's the way we look at it. And I know it's very boring because you're tired of all my answers, but that's just the way we look at it.
As a program, UTSA has never beat a ranked opponent. How good would that feel if y'all are able to finally do that this week?
We wouldn't even discuss it.
Mm-hmm.
We just hopefully get to play the next week if we win.
Jeff, did South Florida stack up against the run with you guys? I guess it seemed like they were pretty good at slowing the running backs this week.
I think we went for 250. I hope that's slowing it up. I like it.
A lot of that came from Frank, though. It did seem like, if anything, they took away the running backs. He said he was given the read to pull it more often. Did they kind of defend you guys differently than some other teams have?
Does the quarterback running the ball make it not running game, or so they slow down our running backs for saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why you have read on all those plays. And when they overcommit to that, you pull it and you run for a long time.
Why has Tulane's defense been so good against the run in general this year? Anything that stands out about what they do?
Really good players. Their D-line looks like our D-line. They're big, they're physical, they're very well coached. They do a lot of things with their defense. They fit up correctly, they tackle very well. They've got good players, they've got a championship pedigree, and they're really good. It's going to be a little dogfight. Like every inch is going to seem like you're fighting for your life Friday.
Jeff, what's the health status of your running back groups? It seemed like they were a little banged up this week.
They're running backs, they're all banged up, but I'm sure Willie's are too. It's just that time of year. Healthy teams don't win championships, tough ones do. We got to find a way to go out there and figure it out. Whoever's ready, we'll put them out there and we'll play them.
You mentioned that you guys kind of unleashed Frank in the running game a little bit more than you have earlier in the season. How much more dynamic does that make this attack overall?
Well, it's just a totally different element because you have to defend all the +1 runs, and so I mean I have a feeling everybody knew it was coming. It's just they were just hoping it probably wasn't last week, and he's getting healthier and healthier and healthier, and Pratt's battled through too. I mean he's played through some injuries as well. I can tell by the way he carries himself, but that's 2 really tough quarterbacks that'll lay it on their line for their team. It's going to be a wonderful game watching 2 great quarterbacks.
Jeff, it's 2 straight games you guys have been able to get some of your starters out in the fourth quarter, and you have an extra day compared to Tulane, who played Saturday. Do you see any advantage there because of that?
I don't really know. Who knows? I'll let you know Friday about 6.
Obviously, the conversation around Texas A&M is still out there. How do you balance that this week with everything else that's going on?
There's nothing to balance. It's about Frank Harris and the Roadrunners, and that's all there is to balance.
I know on Friday you wanted to keep the focus on the seniors, but it's a question that bears asking again. Did you interview with Texas A&M?
We play Friday at 2:30.
Jeff, you guys had 643 yards of total offense. It's a school record. Did you guys think you could get to that sort of level of production this year?
I think I told y'all we were going to. If you go back and watched it when y'all thought I was being a smart aleck, and I was just telling y'all the truth. Thank y'all.
All right, Jeff.